Hello, everybody. I am Reginald Bullock, and we're here with Trey, and this is Just Living Life. I hope you've been watching us and looking at some of the other episodes and learning. We have fun doing it, so we're glad that you're here joining us, and we're about to do it again. What's up, Trey?
What's up, Reggie? How's everything with you, man?
All's good in the hood, man.
Hey, I understand that. As always, well, actually, I was about to lie. It's not always good, but at least end of the day, though, I try to at least sleep peacefully, knowing that the day's going at least somewhat productive. There's always a nice little journey, always some progression forward. So, I mean, kind of going back to that original question, we were saying like power. Is it internal or external for
Both.
you?
I think you said for me,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For you, you
it's
said
both.
both. For me, I feel like it's internal. The reason why I say that, we're always told you can be whatever you want to be.
Mhm.
Well, to me, I feel like that's coming from in here. That's coming from in here. So like my power comes from me. It's not from what society like. If I was basing it on society, what society was telling me I could be an athlete, could have been a rapper, could have been a drug dealer. You know what I'm saying? Like my power says I can do whatever I wanted to do. So if I want to own my own TV network, I could. If I want to be a librarian, I could. Like
I
that's
agree
my
with you.
power.
I agree that part's internal. I mean, I train in martial arts. We have this thing called chi,
Yep,
right?
yep, yep.
And then also train in qigong, right? And so that's an internal energy,
Yep.
and you've seen me
Mhm.
unleash my power. so so I agree, and then even just that whole aura of who you are
Mhm.
and what you bring into the room, right? That's power. That's the internal piece I think that you're
Right.
talking about, and that's why I say it's both because I did give you kind of the distinction between the external power
Yeah.
and the internal power, and it's both, but they're not the same.
Yeah, no, it's not the same. I guess would you say one matters more than the other? 'Cause I guess my answer would be
Yeah,
internal.
I would say the internal.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because I was gonna say like
I agree with you.
yeah,
Yeah.
because I know a lot of times I guess we put people on pedestals, and it's kind of funny how you like when I look at a celebrity, I think they have immense power, not because they're a celebrity, but because like they have this large following, so they have the opportunity, the ability to speak to the masses. Like I was telling my friend, like
That's power, that's influence.
yeah, not like I was telling my friend, like bro, like we're put on this earth essentially to to make a change. Like life can get kind of mundane.
Is that
can
why
get
we're put
bogged
on
down.
earth?
I think it is.
Who told you that?
I mean, that's
You came up with that on your own?
I mean, I know you and I have had conversations, but like I also told you too, though, my why was to create change a little bit, like help somebody out. Y'all was
Wait,
making
wait, 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 back up. You said we're put on earth to do what?
to make a change.
I thought you said there's no such thing as change.
No, no, no.
Did you say that?
Like in terms of like,
Did I say that?
listen, I don't care if you internally change or not.
What did you call it? Adjusting?
Adaptation.
Adaptation. So
So adaptation.
we're put on earth to help other people adapt. Dude, I told you you contradicted yourself.
Adaptation. Like adaptation can be a change. Like you can make it internal, or you can make a change and it's external. I'm talking about that internal change. So like,
Yes.
so I'm sorry. So when I say change in this reference, I'm talking about the adaptation. It should be adaptation or a change, because that's dependent on the person. But from your vantage point, you've made someone quote unquote change. However, how they change
You
is
can't make a person change.
you influence somebody to change their decision.
They have to. It's all.
I said you influence. I said you influence.
Okay. Okay.
That's what I'm saying. That might be where okay.
Split the middle.
Yes.
Yeah.
We talked about hobbies. I think that kind of also brought us into how are we living too, because he told us about what we like to do. Then let's see here. We talked about power, but before we talked about that, well, I mean, what else?
Change.
I don't know about that. You sure we changed? We talked about change.
Yeah, you talked
You know,
about.
we should talk about change.
He talked about change.
Maybe I'm forgetting. My bad. I'm getting old nowadays, ladies and gentlemen. I apologize. No, we talked about that. But yeah, so no, we talked about change and we ended off with power. I think that was a good little segment though.
Yeah.
And again, if y'all haven't been watching, all these episodes do kind of build on top of one another because we talked about building and expanding foundation.
Mhm.
We didn't talk about intelligence and hustle. Oh, we talked about hustle, not intelligence.
But we talked about intelligence and hustle in a different
Oh yeah,
episode.
I just meant on this episode. We didn't
Okay.
like everything builds and expands upon one another. We're not talking about all the episodes,
Right.
but we will reference other ones. So I
Yes.
hope y'all are enjoying that. Even Reggie said something about cutting grass, and you saw my reaction is still
Yard work. Yard work. You're gonna do you one day you're gonna change. You're gonna do your
I'm gonna adapt. I'm gonna adapt, though. There's one change. I promise. There's one thing I will keep from youth to adulthood is I don't like yard work.
all right. I hear you.
I don't. But I mean,
There's always tomorrow.
not do yard work. But I think that's the perfect time though to end the segment. We can skip flowers today because you were talking about yard work too much. That's too close to yard work. I don't like flowers enough that much. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a good one. But please, before you do that, hit that like button, subscribe. Tell anybody who's anyone about the show. If you want to leave a comment or two, we appreciate that. My name is Reggie. My name is Trey. This is Reggie, and you listen to Just Living Life. So, hope you all have a good one. Take care.
All right.